It's the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Michael Sweeney. Three. You're out. Out. Ball four. Take the base. Andy Williams, the next to hit. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. And that one fouled off. Trainer on at first. Nobody out. And that one wrapped foul.
One ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Hurst. There's one. Out. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Aaron. Three. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now the right fielder, Rod Dolan. And there's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Ball one.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Stays alive. The next offering misses. And the count is even 2-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Williams on his way over. He's got it. And there's one down. Now the two outs, nobody on. Now it's going to be Dan Sachs. Swinging a foul out of play. Sachs, in his rookie season, just 21 years old. And he's usually a catcher. Today, he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH.
Inside,
and that's one. Off the inside edge. And that is ball one. And strike two.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the third and final game of the series. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
In the air, center field. Byler in position. Brings it in. And that'll do it. And we're back. And here's the stepping in, wide Wyatt Sims. That one inside. Ball one.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-0. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Byers leads off first with one away. Clips the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
So now here's the DH, Stephen Park. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Way upstairs, 1-0. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
This one in the dirt. Tying run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. In the air, right side. Dolan under it and makes the grab. That is the inning. Top half of the third.
Ball 4, take your base.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And next up for the Tigers, Andy Williams. He's 0 for 1. And downstairs.
1-0. Runner,
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because hitters just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
That's ball 4.
So 2 down, and up next for Seattle, Rod Dolan. Fly to left his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Missed inside with the curve. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And misses inside. Next offering is fouled back. Fly ball center field. And that is that. Ready to go for the
3.
Wyatt Sims now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Splits the plate. It's 2-2. Popped up. Brown under it. And that is that. Nothing doing here. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performing. Base is empty with 2 away. And now here is Dan Sachs. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been lights out on the mound. As we take a check of the numbers. Palma back to work. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. J.J. Tanner getting ready to go. Hoover also getting ready. Ball 1 there. And a count 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually.
And up next for Detroit, Jim Traynor. Just missed.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Andy Williams up now for the Tigers. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Tanner goes 6 feet 5 inches. He throws a cutter, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-2. That one is
Ball
upstairs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brown pulls that one down, and there's one down. Aaron Byler up now for the Tigers. Inside, and that's ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Chop to third. Cruz. Over to first. And there's two away.
Now batting, number 27.
Two outs, base is empty. Sandy Parrish up now for the Tigers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
There are very few counts in today's game where you can just full-on expected fastball. I mean, even too low. Perfect example right there.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Comerica Park, top 6. Otis fires up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Tigers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Now batting.
Flips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Thacker lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. He swings and fouls one off.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
The shortstop takes the ball. And foul ball. One out, base is empty. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. Sims in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Stephen Park up now for the Tigers. 1 for 2. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Danny Snyder up now for the Tigers. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. Sims, the runner at third. Park on at first with 2 down. And now it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Tigers 3 and the Mariners 1. Back here in Detroit, top of inning. Dolan up next for the Mariners. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Oh, that's it.
Just off the inside edge.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that one is inside. That's towards center. Byler makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Ball 4, take the base.
And here comes the Tigers manager.
Now pitching for
Damon
the
Payne
Tigers.
comes on now.
Well, the
Number
best relievers
33.
love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Fouled off. He was late. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. The 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. A little bit high. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Nicely done. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
First baseman, number 9.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Williams
Off the plate,
in the
ball
box
1.
here. Lets that one go for a ball. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And that one is in the dirt. And that is ball 1. Pickoff throw, and it's back in on a dive. Williams, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one down the line, and it goes foul. Just foul. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Man at second. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Man, it's so tough to let a slow curveball like that one just travel all the way into the contact zone. You see it out of the hand, and you're telling yourself, off speed, stay back. But you just get too excited. You think you're going to hammer it, and you still end up way out in front.
And next to hit for Detroit, Sandy Parrish. 1 for 3. In the dirt, blocked. Top of the zone for a called strike.
1-1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one ripped. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Tigers leave 1, but they still lead it. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the switch hitting. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Otis Byers. Tanner back to work. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one the other way. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now,
Jarrett Thacker up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This to third. Cruz. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good late bite on that slide. Slider got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Sims now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
And that's outside. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down in order go the Tigers as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching
Back
for
now,
the Tigers.
and on the mound, the closer, Anderson
38.
Logan.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Cruz at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And he handles it himself for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Elmore stands in now, looks at that one inside. On the ground, Thacker. Now only one out remaining.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Dolan in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers claim the win here behind some great Biggest storyline coming into this one. He's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest.
It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Houston Astros. All right. Just about ready to go. And on the mound today. Xavier Caps. What do you look for here?
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
1-1.
Next offering is down low. Slice the other way and foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And stepping in is the speedy Kenny McLean.
Left fielder, number 22.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And delivers outside. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that one missing low. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there.
Next up for Texas, Jeff Wells. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Kramer aboard here at first with nobody out. Katz throws over.
He's safe.
In the air, left field. McLean nabs it, and there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able.
Three. That's ball four. You're out. Ball four. Take your base. You're out. Ball four. Take your base. You're out. Ball four. You're out. Three.
Runner first with two away. Jeff Wells stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Didn't take long to get a result with that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle.
Ball four. Take your base.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move.
Now pitching.
Now
for
on the bump,
Astros.
Johnny Goodman.
These are the
Number
spots
20.
where relievers really make a name for themselves late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Bonds in the box
No
now.
ball.
Take strike
One
one.
strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Rangers threat. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
You're out. 3. You're out. 3.
So next to hit for Texas, Jeff Wells. In there for strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is.
And that one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position. Fenner is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Arnold Finnegan. What's the scouting report on him? Back in Anaheim and getting to start. Allen.
First base.
Adrian Ariano next to hit for the Rays. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Man, that slider bearing in your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you off, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Now here is Charlie Schwartz.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Two on, 1 out. This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. That one's gotta feel good. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now so next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Adrian Ariano.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
There's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 2 runs in the inning on 2 hits, including the homer. Bottom of the inning.
Ball 4, take your base.
First and second, 2 outs. Ariano digs in now. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. There's the strike. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Ground ball right side and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Out towards left center. Chavez sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
19.
Take your base.
So they're all loaded up. Chavez getting ready to hit.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit. 1 run in already. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 5-2. And that is his 1,000th major league hit. A nice moment for him.
Yeah, anytime you flip the page on a career milestone, it feels really good. You know that number's in front of you for a long time, and you can't get there fast enough. Good for him.
So 2 on.
Take your base. You're out.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Adrian Ariano. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. He did not go around. And that one fouled off. Shoemaker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one upstairs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ground ball right side and foul ball. 2 outs. And it remains 2-2. That's a little bit low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Goes down looking. 1 left for Tampa, but they still lead it 6-3. Back here at Angel Stadium. One down. And next for L.A., Adolfo Chavez. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
One out, base is empty. Popped in the air, left field. Welburn makes the grab, 2 down. Adrian Garcia.
First base. 3. That's ball 4.
And here's the first baseman, Adrian Ariano. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Going to count 1 and 2. First and second here, no outs.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And we're back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the left fielder, Adolfo Chavez. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering misses, and it's 3-0. And there's the automatic.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one away.
Boog gets talked about a lot. But a good.
Our final score here, 9-5. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
The Atlanta Braves taking on the Miami Marlins. And we'll be back. Just about ready to go. And towing the slab in this one, Garrett Pelletier. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
Yeah, just a real...
So 2 away with nobody on. Now at the plate, Raymond Cho. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
No,
absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate.
Nope.
You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
And a strike in there.
And Boog, hitters can be a little less aggressive on hard stuff early in the season just because of how cold it is and not wanting to get a stinger. Now you think, oh, it's just a jam, it's shot, it's a broke.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center. Back here in Miami, towing the slab in today's game. Jeff. Back here at Lone Depot Park. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sebastian Asensio. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate.
One out, base is empty. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Raymond Cho. That one finds the corner. 0-1. That one the other way. Calzado throws to first in time. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Sebastian Asensio.
There's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And the Braves go down quietly. And the score stays. Welcome back. And take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
You're out. Ball four. Take your base. Out. 3. Out. 3. You're out. 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 You're out. 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 You're out. Out.
And now it's going to be Raymond Cho. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Mikolas. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Warner makes the grab, 1 down.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Asensio at the plate and takes high there.
1-0. Aye. 1-1.
Man at second.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Account's full.
In the dirt. The pitch. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Now it's
Ball four, take your base.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ken Calzado. Golden opportunity right here. And that's in for a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Puts a bunt down. He comes home with it. Over to first, safe.
Now
Oliver Avery, the next to hit.
Look, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Marcelo Santana appears to be getting loose. The 0-2. And there's a ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And now the DH, Parker Kubek.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Inside.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
So they're all loaded up.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fair ball. One runs in. The second run scores. Runner around third on his way to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. 9th inning coming up. Marlins 5 and the Braves 3.
Now pitching to
We're
the
back,
Marlins.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number 2.
Omar Serna Ruiz.
Omar
He comes in with a
Serna
chance for
Ruiz.
his second save of the season. Tyson, the
Ball, that's
leadoff
it.
batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. That one
Ball, that pitch is
misses, and that's ball 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Now back.
So digging in, Raymond Cho. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. First offering, and it just misses. Serna Ruiz, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Fastball for a strike, and it's 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. And that's a little bit high.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Swing and a miss. Braves down to their final out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Asensio stands in now and watches strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final.
And welcome into the ball. Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starter, Alexi Delgado.
Well, last year kind of around the
Martin Urbina, the next Cub to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. 1 out and a runner at second here in the finale of this 4-game set. Right side, Fong throws to first, got him. So the going. And digging in for Philadelphia, Jermaine Stokes. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that just misses.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Batting fourth, shortstop.
3.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the rookie DH, Damian Potter. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats, but if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a four-bagger.
Wilkins back to work. That's in for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And now so 2 down. Here's the rookie third baseman, Cesar Julio. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
2 down, nobody on. Popped up. Weber. And that's the inning. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a look
with
at how the
Cubs,
series
right
has played
fielder,
out so
number
far.
19.
One gone, runner at first. At the plate, Martin Urbina. He's 0 for 1. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, I'm not sure you can say he fooled him with that first pitch changeup, but it did have him out on that front foot just enough. Well, I'll be interested to see how he adjusts on this next pitch.
That one misses, and it's 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Kicks and deals. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out.
Ray Richard, the next Cub to hit.
RBI single his last time up.
First pitch just misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one out to right. Garcia makes the grab. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jermaine Stokes. Outside corner, there's a strike. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle. And
so runner at second, 2 down. Potter will hit next. Doubled his first time. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Man on second, 2 down. Swings and misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's the strike. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors. Back here in Philadelphia. Man at first, and now Jamie O'Donnell. He's already homered in this one. Ripped to first, caught, puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. So they turn things over to one of their young arms. Freddie Vasquez.
pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Urbina stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one misses, and the count is 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
In the air, right field. Garcia on the move, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Foul ball. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Workman down to first with it. In time to get him. 1 away and the strikeout. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Cesar Julio. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That one not close, and it's 1-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
You're out.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Fielder, number 10.
Wilkins back to work. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there's 1 away.
As good as he's seeing the ball.
You're out.
Damian Potter stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off left side.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Phillies down.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitch. Two down, base is empty. And now Martin Urbina.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Pitch in the dirt. And 1-1. Curveball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that's a little high.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste.
And that is the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the. And now for the Phillies, Jamie O'Donnell. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and he just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one is in for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tying run at the plate. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2.
That's a really good take.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Just locked him up right there for the 2nd out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Swing, and a ball popped up. And the inning is over. Phillies. Welcome back,
now
and a new arm on the mound to start
Phillies.
the 8th. Alexis Cordova on for his major league debut. In a moment, he will. Never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Cordova, only 20 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That's down and in. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Reggie Santos up and loosening in the pen.
balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is
Now
empty.
batting, number
And the batter now,
29.
Willie Buckley. That one called a strike. 0-1. Just missed. And that drops in for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. And that's in the dirt.
Down. Three and 2.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting, number 27.
Darren Weber now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Buckley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Struck him out looking. One left for the Cubs. And it remains 5-3.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Domingo
Now pitching for
Delgado.
Chicago.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Jermaine Stokes getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Check swing, called strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ball, that's outside.
That missed by a lot. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher.
Set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Demetrius McCann. And that's in for a strike.
Well, a good first pitch change up there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
Strike 2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative. but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in
One
play.
ball,
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Fastball is outside.
Count it 3-2.
And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Eric Fraser, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And that misses. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. This one in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. And here is Joel Rodriguez. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Fraser on at second with 2 down.
That's a ball.
And 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. Out to short. Magruder fires over to first, and the inning is over.
Pitching for Chicago.
Welcome back, and here comes the
Number
closer,
74.
Franklin Melendez. A chance at his first save of the year. So now the DH spot, Damian Potter. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Melendez, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. Right through there for a strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in for the out. Runner at first with 2 away. Jamie O'Donnell stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered here in this one. Ball 1 low. And another ball.
Big pitch pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Strike one.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game. The 5-3.